So I'm here on Gateway once a week for school, getting credits and stuff, just learning how to do stuff, and yeah, it's good. Did heaps of did a first aid course, health and safety course, stuff like that.
Very much.
Be able to do this, and it's been good. Yeah.
Not too much. And your kānuka, eh?
Yeah. So selling kānuka firewood, 200 a cube, or you can buy it in sacks. $20 for a 25 kg sack. It's a 100-year-old kānuka, been drying out for 5 years. Got sprayed 5 years ago, so it's pretty mean.
And your little hustle business name is?
Flame Forged Firewood.
Nice.
On Facebook. So
here we go. Down here you can see how to get hold of them. Too much, brother. Right, brother Max, so we got we'll go over the 5-step falling plan. Nice stuff. So if you can remember it, we'll go over it in the caravan, but so you got your site assessment, so your like overall view, like looking at the whole layout of the falling and the stand, and then after that you've got what we've already spoke about, individual tree assessment. So because every tree could have a different factor, so what you want to be doing is, if you come over here, you want to be standing in front of your tree and you want to be looking straight up the tree, and you tell me which way the lean is.
Sort of to that way a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So most pines have got two leans. You got your dominant lean, and then there's always a secondary lean, eh bro? So in this case we've got right to left lean, and then pretty straight up and down, but like a slight lean forward. So you know that your safe side of the tree is going to be on that side.
Yeah.
So first you want to plan, so now you want to select what cut you're going to do. So because it's standing straight up, it will just be conventional, so just scarf and back cut pretty much. There's no need for bore and release, or the tree's small enough for your bar to do it on one side. So these are all the factors that like you consider. So it'll be a normal cut. Your escape route's already clear as, so you'll be going 45 out, and then after that it goes cutting techniques. So nice hinge, nice clean scarf, step, your step up cut on the back.
Yeah.
All the techniques we've been going over. And then after that is retreat and observe. So make sure you're getting way out of your escape route.
Yep.
As you're back cutting, look up heaps, because as it slowly moves, something could fall out the tree, branch, pine cones. Yeah. But just have a look, go do that whole process. Have a look at the front. Tell us what the side lean's doing, where it's going.
Side lean's going that way.
Yeah.
So I'll be on this side.
Yeah.
Escape route out there.
And what about your cutting? What's your cutting method going to be? So now if you come up, if you're looking, is it leaning forward, back? How's your lean? Is it going to go, does it want to go down, or?
Yeah, it'll go down.
It'll go down, sweet, but you don't need to bore and release it or anything? Just normal cut?
Nah, it's not too down to where it's going to
Yeah. Nah, sweet. So you've looked at your tree, you've planned it, you know your cut, you know your escape route, so fuck, you're away. Yeah, there's a little bit of holding wood in there. So things to pick on would be, it's hard because it's such a small tree, but maybe scarf a little bit smaller than you would have had that. You know, you would have had a little bit more holding wood.
Yeah.
But it's still parallel, but you'd probably want a little bit more. That's just being picky. Keep in mind, we're fucking putting him on the spot. Hey, this is his first time cutting, so he's pretty bloody on. Fucking not bad, bro. Far out.
You bring that cut down a bit, Maxie, you fucking bang on.
Should you? Fuck, you been cutting trees down on the farm, bro? We only showed him one tree last time. Look at that. He's pretty much banged out a 10.
Pretty mean stump.
Yeah. What'd you pick up on, Nate? Did you pick up on anything?
Just the back cut height, bro. Clean that scarf up. So fucking probably like this second pine trees cut down.
Yeah, it's only fucking unreal, really. I think like you can see how that goes down on an angle.
Yeah.
All you're doing with that, oh, can you hold that? When you go to do your back cut, all you got to do is push down with your right arm. Just lock your shoulder out a little bit.
Yeah.
See how my arm's bent?
Yeah.
But if you just straighten this arm a little bit, see how it now becomes more level?
Yeah.
So that's all I've seen with that. And yeah, what do you reckon, Nate?
Bang on, bro.
Wing cuts are pretty good.
Yeah.
They probably could be a little bit, not so much like that. I mean, they did its job, but you could be up a little bit more like that. Yeah.
See that little piece in your scarf? The little flat bit? The overcut? If you were to just tidy that, I think it's here, eh? Or is it there? Just get that nice and level.
Yeah.
Nice and flush. Just
Yeah.
about a 10.
Yeah, like that last video I did. When you finish here, were you looking down your top cut till you seen your bar go through? Because that's how you get it. So you've done your top cut. When you're coming in like this,
Yeah.
just steer down your top cut, and you'll see the
Like look over.
yeah, like I'll show you one. You just look, because you've already done your top cut, you can see through it. Just
Yeah.
look down and you'll see the chain come through.
Yeah.
If you look down, straight down your cut, that'll stop the overcutting. When I got my first, I think it was my first or second tree filling audit, all my stumps were like this. They're like nice and level, and then always on an angle. So the way that I fixed it is one body position. So when I do my bottom cut, my arms nice and straight, and then when I do my back cut, I'm just doing exactly the same posture pretty much. So I go to do my back cut, look, my body's identical then to what it was when I did my bottom, and all I'm doing is just stepping up a little bit and then using my leg as leverage. And you can kind of, over time you'll tell, you can feel it because that's uncomfortable on my wrist, and then when I straighten my wrist up, it feels nice. and you can see that I would have shaven like the top, that would have come off and it would have been about that height. I reckon that's about perfect, that height. You know, you're holding wood. They reckon 10%, eh bro, but
Yeah.
I've never been a 10% cutter. I've always been a 15, 20. I think if you have to run that down to fucking that, hey, because how many of those would you fit in there? You'd fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably 20% holding wood there. And I reckon that's safe as. But yeah, so that's just another one, bro, how to get your fucking cuts all parallel and yeah.
See how your scarf's way down here?
Yeah.
Well, your back cut's gonna have to be in the dirt a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So maybe just start again and come up.
Yeah.
Remember a third. Your scarf, apple slice, bro.
Nice one, brother. Now we're looking. Like, we're only like 4 trees in. Look at this fella. Yeah, I think Nate nailed it. Really, eh, bro? The only really thing. It's just that bit low, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know you're only coming up. Your back cut's only that much higher. Like, you see how your back cut had to be quite a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people think, fuck, if I scarf it low, it's going to be a low stump. But
Yeah.
like, you've still got to, you can only cut where you can cut here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to fuck around and start digging the fucking planet up, then,
Yeah.
but you're not going to, the production will be down, you know. But it's fucking mint, bro. We're only looking at little minor things. Most of the time it's scary because people can't get that right.
Yeah.
But
Don't I get that flat enough?
that's way better.
Yeah. That's me,
You,
bro.
you must have dropped that arm more than the last cut, because look how level that is. That's like fucking flat, and that's nice and flat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But being super picky, the back cut's a bit too high, and what, there's a little bit of fucking troughing going on there, which is, yeah.
Just to look enough to do next thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Look up heaps, bro.
And that's what I mean, like when you're back cutting, you don't have to race through it. You know what I mean? You can cut to here and just stop cutting if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep cutting. Stop and have a good look up, because most of the things that get people are the ones that you don't see first time. So you fucking always looking up.
Stop cutting.
Yeah.
Really nice and parallel.
There's a little bit of troughing in there, but you wouldn't have seen it because it would have looked perfect from under there. Just a little bit there. But yeah, bro. Half a dozen trees in, eh? Brother Nate's found himself some, how do you say it?
Urakrihi.
Is that ready to go, is it?
It's a little bit little.
Oh, Chef Nate's got us a boil up right next to the hut.
Give it another week.
Give it another week. the way you took your time made your stump fucking tenfold better straight away.
Yeah.
Like, Dad's been super picky. Like, no, I'm not trying to pick on you or anything, but there's a little bit there, and the back cut maybe just a little bit higher. But other than that, fucking mean. Mean as. Better again.
Stitched you up on the wing cut, bit deeper and straighter.
Yeah.
Instead on the angle.
Now I tell you the only reason, see that little bit of an angle there? The only reason why that, oh, hold that for a second. The only reason why that happened is because as the tree was going, you gave it one more little rev.
Oh, really?
Like when your body position was mean, that's when you got to there. And then when you stood up, you went like this, nying. Do you know what I mean? So like, that's why I always go on about how important body position is. Because as you stood up, it made you, you know what I mean? It made you do that little extra bit there.
Yeah.
But all the rule is when it starts going, then you go. That's it. And if you have to ever chase a tree off the stump, you should have bore and released it. That's the number one kind of rule. But no, it was perfect what you did. I'm just saying that's the only reason why it wasn't a fucking 10 out of 10. Like, that stump's mean. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone cut stumps like that straight off the bat.
That's just good listening, eh?
Yeah, we're all good, man. We're all good.
Overcut, you just want to just do another little scarf just to try and match it.
Yeah.
Then you can see your scarf fully.
Everything straight, just that back cut. That's all it is. Maybe push down on your right hand just a little bit more.
Fuck, that would have been mean too.
So this is brother Nate here, just showing a good example of Maxi. As you can see, primo body position, see that flick of the wrist as he comes in for his bottom cut here, nails it, cleans that scarf up a little bit. Good wing cuts. and also showing Maxie here good example of keeping that saw nice and level there at the back, looking up again, checking his hazards, and also as a tree goes, showing how to really get out your escape route, which we spoke about, getting right back. Not too much, Brother Nate. Taught Maxie so much today. I'm sure he'll appreciate that, my man. Beautiful stump, absolute 10 out of 10. Beautiful. Got another drink. Yeah, the young buck. Lovely. Hit that thing. Oh, fuck, too much Hollywood maybe. Character building.
I'll do that.
Oh, here we go. Bro's gonna need a fucking massage chair tonight. You fucking got him, bro.
Thank you. Great work, Max.
Good shit, bro. So here's our day's mahi. Pretty good effort considering all the training and talking and stuff we did. Primo. Good job, young Maxie. Big shout out to Mr. Carpenny, Brother Nate Dog, for being there as well today. One of the best bushmen around. Top level 4 cutter. So yeah, awesome for Max to be around that. Too much, Nate. So we're just going to do a quick recap of the day with young Max. Fucking had a mean day with the bro. Fucking learned heaps. So we'll recap it. So we went over 5-step falling plan. We went over body position. We went over directional falling. We went over all your escape routes and cuts. We didn't make it too technical because, you know, it was his first go at it, so we just done mainly conventional cuts, which he was fucking nailing towards the end of the day, so that's me. So big shout out to Rathkill College for pretty much allowing this young man here to get out there and learn new things, even though he's probably not going to be in the bush, or that might not be his first choice of job, but it's still life skills, and then he can relate it back to his little firewood hustle he's doing when he has to cut trees down, cutting wood up. So we've been over log making, tension cuts. Is that this one here? Yeah, so even though it's logging, it's still relatable to him in some kind of way. So I think it's been good, eh, bro? What we've gone over so far, and
Yeah.
the things you've learned.
Yeah, it was a good day. Probably one of the best days I've had. Went felling with Maddie and Nathan. It was awesome. And
Yeah.
got a bit of time on the chainsaw, cutting some trees down. So
Yeah, like sometimes the production gets in the way of like having whole days to be able to teach, but the other days we just try to do our best going over things, but today was like good. It was like a whole day of pretty much just trying to spread that knowledge. Yeah, so it's fucking primo, and that's what actually inspires me to make these videos, is fucking people like this fella. Because like, fuck, I'll be honest, I've done everything real dumb in the past. 1-on-1 combi drives, fucking getting hurt, being hit by trees, falling too close to fallers, rushing, wrong techniques. So it's good to get a fresh, young, keen man like this who's try and teach the right way from the get-go. So it's pretty special, really, to be honest, team. Don't mean to be that guy, but it actually is. To have a 16-year-old as driven as fucking Max is, it's very refreshing to see such a young dude you know, hustling with his firewood, giving his free time up to, you know, come work with us, and just very keen to learn, you know, just, yeah, it's freaking awesome. So yeah, big shout out to Max's mum and dad. You guys have done an incredible job with this young man. That's all I got to say. So, and it's cool to spread the knowledge, because, you know, I'm not lying when I say I've done some pretty silly shit in the bush, and I'll just be straight up. Yeah, fucking broken arms, knocked out by trees, stupid drives, fucking getting a lift on the rigging. You know, at the end of the day, I've been there and done it. So that's my inspiration pretty much to make these videos, and it's just perfect having Max, because it's all I know is I don't want anyone fucking doing it the way I've done it. Because although I've had the best teachers around me, some of the fucking top loggers in the Wairarapa, I'm telling you now, but I still went against a lot of good advice, and yeah, done a lot of dumb shit. So it's fucking cool to teach someone from the ground up all the right cuts, and yeah, just make it known that, you know, just because you've watched a video or just because you've spent one day, don't go out onto your fucking farm and start cutting down trees, and, you know, because there's a lot more to it than what we've showed today. We've showed baseline, entry level falling is all we've done today. We've pretty much showed nothing advanced. Yeah, just normal scarfs, normal back cuts, bit of wedging. Yeah, there's a lot to it. So anyone that watches my videos, well, if this is your first time tuning in, yeah, it's a serious game. It's there's a lot of people still getting hurt in the industry, and also people getting hurt on farms. Fucking trees going through power lines, through houses, people getting hurt. It's, yeah, don't think just because you've watched one video that you're going to go pick up a underpowered saw that's blunt as hell and go cut down a tree. You know, we've got to, yeah, you got to take it serious. Yeah, I don't mean to get too serious, you know. I like to be light-hearted and pretty jokey with most things I do, but yeah, sometimes you got to put your serious face on, I suppose, and this is the moment, because I should be dead 6 times over minimum in this industry, easy, over the last 10-12 years. Yeah, I've nearly used all my life up, so for me, it's, yeah, today was good. It's good refresh for me to actually be able to slow down and actually explain the cuts and do audits on myself during the day, and be showing a good example with my cuts and stumps, which I think I did that for Max today. So yeah, I just got home, brothers. I'm done for the day. Next video will probably be another update on the site or whatever. Yeah, keep dropping your suggestions in the comments, brothers. I'm trying my best to make videos on everything you want to see.